What's good, YouTube? It's NoChainzz, and I am back for another commentary, and we are back for another episode of my New York Jets Connect the Franchise mode here in Madden 15. And I went ahead and signed Greg Silas. He is a receiver for the New York Jets in real life, and I figured since Eric Decker went down, I could use all the help I could get at the wide receiver spot. He will be replacing Jacoby Ford, who was cut in real life as well. But this week we are facing off against the Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning and this offense are at 2-2 on the season, so they're not playing too well. You'll see why in a second as I show you guys the injury report. They are incredibly depleted right now, so that may be the reason why they are 2-2. However, it's a little bit, or very unrealistic actually, that they have the 28th ranked offense and the 4th ranked defense. But we'll see how this Jets team does. We are playing well right now. We rebounded from that tough loss we had at the hands of the Detroit Lions. We came back the very next week versus the San Diego Chargers and played a very good football game, a very complete game. But really what got us that victory was our tough defense and our physical running game. So we'll be sticking with the same formula here versus even the 4th ranked defense. But I'm going to go into something really quickly before I get into the bulk of this video. This will be a different type of video a little bit. I'll be showing primarily third downs because some of you guys said that you want these videos to be a little bit shorter, so I'm going to be showing a little bit less, and we'll see how that works out for us. And also, I'm sorry for the lack of videos for the last week or two. I think it's about a week and a half maybe. I've been busy with work, of course. I work a full-time job, and then on top of that, as we force a fumble there, and Calvin Pryor will recover it and run all the way to the end zone. Nobody will catch him. Calvin Pryor, first round rookie safety, is paying off heavily for the New York Jets as he forces the fumble there, recovers it, and takes it all the way for 6. He did everything he could possibly do for his team on that play. Forced the fumble and took it all the way to the house. So we take an early lead as the Broncos were driving on us. But anyway, like I was saying, I've been working, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been posting as much, and I also have been playing a ton of Destiny, and that's pretty much taking up a lot of my time. Honestly, I haven't been able to put Destiny down. I hope you guys can understand. The game is amazing, and I've just been playing it a whole lot, and which has hindered my production as far as making YouTube videos. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about, and we're going to get back into this game now. So it's third down and goal for Peyton Manning. He's rolling out to the right side, and we'll fire this one into Demaryius Thomas. Very nice accuracy by Peyton Manning that time, throwing off of his back foot. So just like that, things are tied up at 7. This time we're going screen to Chris Johnson, and he gets us a few yards closer to regaining this lead. Here in the second quarter, we're going to get a wide open Stephen Hill. He will beat the defender's coverage, and that is too easy for Stephen Hill. Beating that jam, getting behind the defender, and a nice throw by Geno Smith, firing that one in there and catching him in stride and allowing him to get the long touchdown. Very nice play by the offense of the New York Jets. And we're going to have to keep that up if we want to go score for score with the Broncos. Our defense will have to step it up. They've been able to move the ball on our defense pretty easily, but they're on third down. They're going to go to Emmanuel Sanders. We get 2 missed tackles, and Emmanuel Sanders will turn on the Jets, and nobody will catch him. And just like that, they get a big play of their own and tie things up. Very poor tackling by the New York Jets that time. We couldn't even get a hand on him. He just ran free to the end zone. The Jets have got to pursue the ball carrier a little bit better, but Geno Smith will be intercepted by Raheem Moore, and their defense finally gets the stop that they need. They have a chance to pull ahead in this football game. Poor pass. Poor decision by Geno Smith that time. Peyton Manning back to pass, going to find an open that's Demaryius Thomas down to the 14-yard line. They're putting on an offensive clinic. Third down and 1. Peyton Manning is going to throw this one off of his back foot to the check down Monty Ball, and they take the lead by 7 points, and we get a bad throw by Geno Smith. We would have to return the ball to this hot Denver Broncos offense. Third down and 8 for them. We're playing good on the first 2 downs. But on third down, we finally get a stop that time. They would try for a field goal, but it would be no good. And on first down and 10, we're going to draw a play up the middle to Chris Johnson. He picks up about 15 yards that time. Third down and 9 later on in the drive. Geno Smith will miss in wide open David Nelson. Not wide open, but he was pretty open. So we have to give the ball back after getting a field goal by Nick Folk. They have the ball back, and on third down, they move the chains. 3rd down and 9. We are trailing by 4. They are trying to increase their lead. 3rd down and 9. We get a nice tackle by David Harris, and they're going to try for a field goal from nearly midfield. This would be a long one if he can get it to go. Matt Prater, you know he has the big leg, and he will increase the Broncos' lead to 7 points following the successful field goal. So we get the ball back with about a minute left. We're going screen on 3rd down. That's always effective for us. We get a nice broken tackle by Chris Johnson, but we would have to punt the ball back as he would be about 4 yards short. So the ball goes back to the Broncos, and with about 20 seconds, they're going to get yet another Matt Prater field goal. So before halftime, they increased their lead to 10 points. This is a score of 27-17. Our defense hasn't been playing well. We took the ball away on the first drive, but we have not been able to stop a nosebleed right now. But they have really got to get it together, because we do not want to get into a shootout with the Denver Broncos despite their 28th ranked offense. This is not a shootout we want to get into with Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. So we have a botched play. Geno Smith will just take it up the middle himself, however does not slide, and will take the hit and will be out for the remainder of the 3rd quarter. So in we have Michael Vick. He tries to dive and will fumble the football. It will be kicked around a little bit until it is recovered by Harris Jr., and the Broncos have a chance to increase their lead. Very good defensive play for the Denver Broncos. They're going to go screen to Wes Welker. He will take a huge hit from Calvin Pryor, forcing yet another fumble. And Antonio Allen will be there to fall on top of it. Calvin Pryor forcing his 2nd of the day. So Michael Vick trying to come in and make something good happen, not trying to turn it over for the 2nd time. But on 3rd down, we will not be able to protect Michael Vick, and we will take a sack, and we will not be able to get a field goal. So we have to punt the ball to this Denver Broncos offense once again. But this time, Asante Samuel will bring down Wes Welker before he can move the chains for his team. However, the Broncos elect to go for a field goal from the 50-yard line, but Matt Prater had enough leg power and then some to get it, but he was just a little bit wide left. So we're going read option to Michael Vick. He will slide down at about the 29-yard line. 1st down and 10. Michael Vick dropping back the pass. Going to fire this one into Cumberland. He will break a tackle and get us about 11 yards. And from the 7-yard line, we're going to hand this one off to Chris Ivory. He will get to the outside and get into the touchdown, and we decrease the deficit to only 3 points. They have thoroughly outplayed us. However, we've cut it down, like I said, to 3 points. It is a 1-possession game, winnable by a touchdown. Let's see if our defense can go out there and get yet another stop. Chris Ivory in this ground game was the reason why we were able to bounce back from that loss last week versus the Chargers. And we get a forced fumble on Peyton Manning, recovered by Sheldon Richardson, and we will set up shop from the 10-yard line. Michael Vick dropping back the pass, going to fire an interception to Raheem Moore. That is his 2nd interception caught of the day. So we make a play on defense, then our offense gives it away. 3rd down and 12. We're going to see if Peyton Manning can do something, and he does get a very nice touch pass and a very nice tiptoe catch from his receiver, Demaryius Thomas, that time. They're going to play action from the shotgun formation. They have a wide open Latimer, and he will get all the way down to the 26-yard line. After a loss of 3, 3rd down and 12, Sheldon Richardson will bring down Peyton Manning for the 2nd time today. We are playing very good defense right now. We get our offense back on the field once again, but we cannot do anything on the first 2 downs, and then we take a screen for 3rd down, because that's what has traditionally worked for us, but it did not that time. So we have to punt the ball back to Wes Welker. Our special teams actually does get him down. You guys have seen, that our special teams, as far as punts, don't play very well in coverage, and we have allowed 2 touchdowns this season so far. But the Broncos are on the move now. So 3rd down and 12 with under 2 minutes to go. They will settle for a Matt Prater field goal, so that gives Geno Smith the chance to get a game-winning touchdown with under a minute and 40 seconds to go. So we're going to get this one started to Chris Johnson. We're going to throw a comeback route to Jason Merrill. We pick up another 1st down. They will use an injury timeout. That works out well in our favor. We're going to go over the middle to Cumberland this time, and the Jets are on the move. Let's see if they can get the comeback. So 1st down and 10. Geno Smith will be sacked, and he will fumble the football. It is recovered by Webster. He is not touchdown, and he will return the fumble for a touchdown. Geno Smith sealing the fate of Gang Green in this one as he fumbled the football after they were just gaining some momentum. That is not a play you want to see your quarterback make. 36-24 is the final here in New Jersey. The Jets have fallen to 4-2, and Peyton Manning and his Denver Broncos increased to 3-2 on this season. We are not playing good football lately. We have to get back to what we know, which is running the football, playing good defense. However, I will give them somewhat of a pass because Peyton Manning did just tear up this defense. He does that week in and week out. Not so much in this connected franchise, but he's liable to go for a game like this every single week. But Geno Smith got to play a little bit better. He's played efficient through the 3-game win streak that we had to start the season. Over the last few weeks, you've seen that decline a little bit. He's turned the ball over more than he has in the first 3 weeks. He went the first 3 games without an interception, but we definitely have to get that together. Next week, we face another Hall of Famer quarterback in the New England Patriots and Tom Brady, so our defense has to be ready for that. I hope we can get it done, but I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Once again, sorry about the shortage of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.